y'all, it's your girl Cheyenne Couture. I am back with another video, and this week we will be learning how to slay your eyebrows. Let's get into it. As you can see, my eyebrows are not groomed, so I will be using my imagination to create the brow that I know that I like. First things first, I'm getting my hair out the way, and my lips was ashy, so I'm gonna put a little bit of that Fenty gloss on. Period. These are the products I'm going to use for my eyebrows today. I have the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, and I also have the NYX The Brow Glue Eyebrow Gel, which is actually a really popular one. And then I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Dip in the shade Chocolate. And then I'm going to use my Ruby Kisses Eyebrow brush, which is my favorite brush. Like, I'm really attached to this brush, y'all. And that's just me emphasizing I'm going to use one gel for one eyebrow and the other gel for the other. First thing you do when you do your eyebrows, of course, you want to brush out your eyebrows. And then I'm going to use the Pro Touch Setting Spray in the shade Banana to put on my eyebrows to bring out that moisture. A lot of times your eyebrows can be like kind of greasy or oily. So the powder just helps, make sure that your eyebrows will last longer. And again, you want to brush your eyebrows out because now you're about to get into the work. So first things first, of course, you want to put not too much brow dip, but a good amount of brow dip to make it smart. If you have to keep going back in, that's much better than putting too much on there. So you want to outline your eyebrow. When you're doing your bottom eyebrow, you don't want to create your own arch. The top brow will make the arch. It's very important. It's a huge tip. The bottom brow, you want to keep it straight across. You don't want to go creating an arch. You want to go up and side down. You just want to go straight across and then allow the top outline of your eyebrow to create your arch. And it's just an example of how you to dip into your brow dip without being too harsh. Now when filling in your eyebrows, you want to use hair-like strokes to make it look as natural as possible. This is also why it's important not to use too much dip on your brush. As you can see in my eyebrow, there's some areas of sparse, like hair. It's like there's no hair there. So that's what makes it really easy for me to fill my eyebrow in. Typically, you do not want to put too much product in the front of your eyebrow. However, me, I have to imagine my eyebrow. So I do add a little bit of product to the front, and I use the spoolie on the other end of the brush to brush it out and move the product around. So now I'm going to use the brow glue by NYX to tame my eyebrow, because my eyebrows, they are known to go flying across to the other side and up and down. My hairs are untamable, but this stuff really, really works. And again, you want to kind of use it as if it was like your spoolie and just really just like brush it lightly. You don't want to use too much product when using this. And I'm going back in with the dip brow and using hair-like strokes to fill in any areas that I felt like the glue wiped away or I felt like I missed. And if you ever feel like there's too much product on your eyebrow from the brush, you can always use the spoolie to wipe it away. Now I'm going to use my Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. And And this is the concealer I'm going to use today to map out my eyebrows. Well, to clean them. And I like to put the concealer on my hand because it's really convenient. Next, I'm going to use a really flat concealer brush. I don't know where I got this brush from. More than likely it was Amazon, but it's gone. So now you just want to kind of get as comfortable as possible. You don't immediately have to, when you're concealing your eyebrows, touch the bottom of your eyebrow. With a lot of practice, it just becomes a lot easier to just start there. But you really just want to clean it up, kind of like painting within the lines. Think of it as painting or coloring. I think that'll help the anxiety of doing an eyebrow, because your eyebrows will stress you out. Now, typically, if I was doing a full face, I would drag that concealer out a little bit more. Next, I'm going to use my Nicka concealer. It's in a shade darker than the medium Tarte. You want to use a darker shade on the top part of your eyebrow just so that it can blend more seamlessly with the rest of your makeup. Or if you're only doing your eyebrows, to just blend it with your skin. And now I'm using this downward swipe technique to clean up the top of my brow. I feel like it gives me a lot of room to see what I'm doing and kind of make sure that I am on the line, on the top line. I also use the typical technique of going straight across. It is better to try to go across in one swipe and not multiple swipes, because you tend to mess up more when you are repetitively going across your eyebrow. Now, say that you do and you mess up, you get a little concealer too far down. You can go back in with your dip brow and carve out the outline of the eyebrow that you feel like you messed up in. And that goes for the top or the bottom. And I'm using the spoolie because I feel like I used too much product in that one spot. But now we're just going to blend the concealer out on the bottom and at the top. And because I didn't do both eyebrows at once, I am going to go ahead and blend out in the front of the eyebrow. You want to be very light in that area. Next, we're going to move on to the next eyebrow. I believe this is my left. This is my left. And again, you just want to follow the line of your eyebrow. Do not, I'm going to say this again, do not create your own eyebrow. You see how that top brow just like created an arch? I know you see it. Got excited. And again, you want to use hair-like strokes to fill in your eyebrow. And now I'm going in with the Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. Now, a lot of people don't know much about this one, but this is actually one of my faves. I do, however, feel like it doesn't dry immediately like the other NYX gel does. So I did have to use the Real Technique brush to kind of like lay it flat. Now I'm going back in with the concealer to carve out under my eyebrow. And as you can see, this time I wasn't like really close to my eyebrow because this is my left side. I'm not as comfortable. So I try to get as close as possible and then go back in and clean it up. Yes, girl, period. Now I'm going back in with my downward technique. And then I'm going to go straight across. And this time I didn't use the Nicka because I was just like, look, I'm I'm not about to have all this product on my hand. And then I also felt like the tip of my eyebrow was kind of dull, so I went back in to kind of carve it out to the way that I liked it. And now I'm going back in with the brow dip just to clean up any areas that I feel like kind of dulled out my eyebrow, just to give it that sharp, sleek look. And now we're just going to blend that out. And then you can lightly put a little bit in the front, but typically you want to start the middle of your eyebrows first because there's going to be a lot of product on your brush, of course. And I did the rest off camera. And then I also do this technique just to see if the tips of my eyebrows are meeting, so that it can give sisters and not identical sisters, twins, or not fraternal. Okay. And I'm going back in with that powder. If you aren't doing a full face, I suggest that you powder the concealer just to allow it to set in. However, if you're doing a full face, this is not a necessary step. You don't have to do this immediately. And it's also really good with fading your eyebrows. And now I'm going to use the NK eye pencil for my lips because I want to give y'all a little lippy, and I felt like I did my eyebrows so I can give y'all a little something, something, something. And now I'm going to use my Tarte concealer to use as a really popular lip combo that a lot of celebrities are doing. I put too much. It's okay. It's still going to look cute. Watch this. Watch what I do. And I'm going back in because it was starting to look like Dave Chappelle when he had one of his skits when he be playing the crackhead. And now I'm using the Fenty Lip Gloss. It's the pink glass looking one. I have to figure out what it's called. I don't remember. I'm going to call it Princess. But that's not the name, so I'll give y'all the name later. Yeah, see it eat down. I told y'all, just trust me. And I decided to conceal some other areas because I just felt like I was looking really washed out. And like under my eyes was looking a little dark. So yeah. Blend, 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 because it's important. And this is a Real Technique brush, and let me just say, y'all, Real Technique brushes are so cunty. Yes, it's giving us face, it's giving us lip, it's giving us eyebrow snatch. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final look. If you want more content like this, make sure you comment down below and say, Cheyenne, we want more beauty content. And don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, share, comment. I love you guys so much. The support is real. Like, I just really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Period.